That would have been a tough way to find out, was it?
I see it this way. At our game, we could not get the result, and of course, then it's out of our hands what's happening in other games. So nothing there. We cry tonight. We cry tomorrow. Then Friday, we turn our head to change this club back to winning ways, starting on this Sunday. I already told my players that if this was hard to play in this relegation battle, if this was a pressure, it's even more pressure next year, because to pushing for the promotion, you don't have any margin of error. You need to be at your best every day, and even when you are not at your best, you still need to get the result. So it's very, very hard, harder than this what we felt it this year, and it will be a hell of a job from everyone to turn it around, to create that culture. But as I said, it starts Friday.
Before you look forward, how do you reflect on relegation and how it happened?
Yeah, as always, 38 games, we respect the table. There is nothing there, and it happened that we could not be good enough, in a key moment. We could not be, clinical enough, the key moments. We could not get the right results, and then the longer it goes, these moments, it happens, and we put ourselves very, very difficult place that we needed to hang for someone else, to hope that they make us a favor, and then you need a luck or whatever it is, and it wasn't supposed to be, this year. But as I said it, a little bit back, I've been explaining, telling so many what happened, now in a history. When you look, the 3-4 years where we have been as a club, it has been difficult. We have been fighting against the relegation. Now it came. We are not happy with it. It hurts most than anything, but it happened. We need to face it and turn it around, become this club who will win enough football games to get back, this Premiership where we want to be.
So are you ready for it? Is that what you're saying?
Of course, as I said it, I want to do all in my power to do it. And as I said it, 2 days we recover now, because you need to get your emotions. Then it starts Friday, and then it's a lot of work ahead of us.
Do you think it will be a very different looking squad that you have that starts the campaign in August?
Sorry?
Do you think it will be a different looking squad? Do you think there'll be a lot of players going in?
Yes, definitely. It will be different, We have a lot of players with the contracts. We have players out of the contracts, and that's again now because now we know where we are. So the work we have been, as always, any football club, we have doing behind the scenes, the things, and need to make one thing very clear. We needed to rebuild the club, but we wanted to rebuild it in a Premiership. We did not want it to take this step back, the Championship, but we were not good enough to stay in a Premiership, so we need to take this step back. We will take it and start working from there.
Sounds like you're right up for the fight, Simo.
Yes. I'm never ever heard it in my life this much. Never ever. And I could go this and this and this and this, and everyone has seen it. There has been this and this and this moments, good and bad moments, could go in our way. They didn't go it. But that's a football, and that's why I said it. First day I came, no excuses. We had enough games this year to turn it out. We did it. So now I said it, and to beat this winning club, to winning the football matches every day, it's tough. And the level of demanding, what you need to be, it's amazing. And I think most of our players, they never ever felt it, what it means when you really need to, the pressure is really on you. Now it was, okay, we can lose this because we can maybe win this, and then we stay up to get the promotion. It's not possible. You need to go every day.
You're always thinking about next year, but in terms of the emotion, the feeling at the moment and in the dressing room, what's that like?
Yeah, it's of course sad, tears, but that's football, It's that's life. That's part of this competition. Someone needs to go down, and this year it was us, So yes, a lot of emotions, a lot of this, but as I said, we respect the table, and we are there
Thanks.
Thank you.